Hi, today we will learn Dutch or Netherlands about these words. This column is in English, this column is in Dutch, and this column is in Indonesian or Bahasa Indonesia. We will focus here and also here. And these small green letters is how I try to remind myself how to pronounce it in Indonesian letters, the way you pronounce it. So you might want to ignore these small green letters. I in Dutch is ik. This one, well, this is interesting because in daily conversation or myself, I don't have enough liquid in my throat and I cannot implant or do cloning for my throat. That's the best I can do in quickest way is oh. Even though the correct way, especially if you meet a really perfectionist or really, you have to repeat several times to get it right. For myself, I have to collect my liquid in my throat first, collect liquid from everywhere, wait, I have to collect until I'm ready with enough liquid in my throat so I can say this letter correctly. It becomes oh. But it's kind of rarely happened with me because most of the times I don't have enough liquid. So the best I can do is oh. So yeah, unless I have to make people wait, but it's impolite to make people wait until I get all the liquid and ready to pronounce this letter. Wait, and then yeah. Egg in Dutch, I hear it as a compilation of several Indonesian letters. In this case, A, E, I, Y. In Indonesian, I. And this one, land, as a noun and also as a verb, you write it in the same way with in English, but the L letter, I find that you have to swirl your tongue and then don't forget to pronounce the D. It becomes land. Yeah. And landed in Dutch, the past participle form is this one. You pronounce this in the same way with this, land. Don't forget the D, land. But you add this word and these letters. And again, with my case, my own throat, the lack of liquid, problem or case or fact, I have to collect first to get it right, unless if I meet a very perfectionist one that make me repeat several times, repeat. I have to collect first. Gelang. But most of the times I don't want to be impolite. The best I can do is gelang. Gelang. I'm so sorry, but that is the best I can do. I try my best. Gelang. Unless you want me to wait, you want to wait for me to collect all of my liquid until it's ready. Gelang. And it means landed for the past participle formation. Eiland in Dutch, again, these two letters, I hear it as compilation of these four letters in Indonesian, which are A, E, I, Y. And this one, Land. Eiland. 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 And in English, Netherlands use S at the end of this word, this letter S, but in Dutch, you don't use the S letter here because you use it for other stuff, for this, for language. In Dutch, you write it without S. Of course, you pronounce it without S. But I kind of hear a bit, and this one is in Indonesian letter, is I, in between this I and D. So if in English, I in between I and D. But this I is pronounced as E. And the intonation is Nederland. Nederland. My R sometimes is more into Indonesian R. My name, Ira. But I know in English and in Dutch, the R has to be in between Indonesian R and L. Ira. Nederland. Dutch as language, you just have to add the letter or the letter S at the end of this word. Nederlands. Nederlands. And for the people, if it's one without S, if it's plural or more than one, you add the letter S. Nederlander, Nederlanders. I'm an Indonesian. I will pronounce my own country's name with the way I pronounce it, Indonesia. But in English it's Indonesia. The way Indonesian call it, Indonesia. In Dutch, you replace this letter with this, and then don't forget to put two dots above. Because if you don't put these two dots, it becomes I. By using or writing these two dots, it means you read this letter. It becomes I instead of I. And you pronounce this word, the country of mine, as Indonesia. Indonesia. For language, Indonesian, there's letter C and H here. It means you pronounce it with a bit of texture. Sh, there's a bit breeze or texture. Sh instead of sis. That's why we have the C and H here to make texture with it. Sh. And we pronounce it as Indonesian for the language. And for the people, if it's plural, add the letter S. If it's singular, without the letter S. Don't forget 2 dots above this letter E to make it E instead of E. It becomes Indonesia or Indonesians. Thank you.